Good afternoon, YouTube. Your boy just got done hiking at Matheson State Park, but now we at Indiana Dunes National Park. And tonight we camping at my favorite campsite out here. And you know what's crazy, y'all? I just left Matheson State Park, and over there it was like 70, it was like 73, 74. It was 70 something when I left out there, like 75 degrees. I come out here, I don't know if y'all can see it, but they say 58 degrees. So I just lost 20 degrees. It's crazy, but it's cool. I got my pants. I'm gonna put my pants on after I set up my tent. But yeah, this parking lot low-key full right now. I think all these people that's over here, I hope, I pray all these people that's over here just at the beach, because it's a beach right here by this campsite. But yeah, I gotta make multiple trips anyway, but I'm finna take my tent and my main and most of my stuff to my campsite now, and then set up my tent and then come back and grab the rest of my gear. So I'll see y'all at the campsite. Peace. All right, y'all, so we walking to the campsite. Parking lot was low-key lit. They's out there blasting music and everything. It's crazy. But yeah, we walking to the campsite. We made it to camp, y'all. This is new. Home sweet home. Your boy tired. I'm low-key tired. That's because I already hiked 10 miles today. People gotta learn, leave no trace. I'm gonna throw this in the trash on my way back out. Oh, okay, they cut down a tree. It was a tree right here that's not here no more. That's crazy. So I made it to my campsite. I got all my stuff with me now, finally. I got my bag with all my stuff in it, and I got my day hiking stuff. So whenever I go on my hike, my fault, I was just eating some Rice Krispie treats. But I got this for whenever I go on my hike to the beach. I can put my chair in my bag and some water and some snacks. But we're at the campsite. I'm at the Central Walk-In campsites here at Indiana Dunes National Park. I forgot how much it costs per night to rent these out. I think it's like $20 per night or whatever, or maybe less than that. But when I was walking in, I was picking up a whole bunch of firewood so I could have me some firewood tonight. I already had like a small bundle left over from my last trip, but now I got some more. Yeah, so let me get ready and set up my tent, and then we're gonna head to the beach, y'all. Pretty much gonna set up my tent in the same spot I normally set up my tent in. I'm pretty much just put it right here. This is like the flattest area in this whole campground, so I'm just gonna pretty much just put it right here. But this time I'm just not gonna bore y'all with me setting up this tent. I'm just gonna set it up, then I'm gonna talk about it, then we're gonna head on the trail and hit the beach. Pretty much gonna set up my tent in the same spot I normally set it up in, because I think this pretty much the flattest area in this whole campground. So we gotta put down our handy footprint, and like I said, this is just for like protection from sharp rocks and sharp sticks from puncturing your tent. And it's like an extra, like if you go backpacking, if you got a footprint, like you get caught like in a bad storm, you can just throw this up as a tarp and get like some quick shelter under a tarp. All right, let's see how long it's gonna take for me to set up this tent. Want that quick, y'all? But no, we got the tent set up now. This is the North Face Stormbreaker 2 two-person tent. It's a whole bunch of rocks under the ground, so it's hard to stake out the tent the proper way over here. But we did what we had to do, you know. This side draping a little bit. That's okay. It ain't gonna rain and it's not windy tonight, so we valid. All right, now I gotta set up my sleeping system, and then we finna head to the beach. What time is it? Let's see. It is currently, oh, I forgot I had my watch charging. It's 5:22, so we got plenty of time. 5:22, so we should be done with all this stuff by 6 o'clock, because I ain't finna be rushing. I'm finna be taking my time. But let's get this sleeping system set up. We finna set up this sleeping system. Finna set up my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, my sleeping pillow, and my blanket. And once I get all that set up, we're gonna be good to go. So I gotta get everything organized. Got my water bottle, shout out to ACG. Got my camping chair, shout out to Nemo. I got a lot of junk in this bag, but this ain't no junk. Shout out to Modelo. We're gonna pop that open in a minute. Got me a trash bag. Leave no trace. Whenever you at a campsite, make sure you always pack out the trash you bring in, and if you can, please pick up the trash that's already at the site. So if like today, I came to the site, it was some trash on the table and a little bit of trash around the fire pit. I already took most of it out to the dumpster. I'm gonna take the rest of it out with me tomorrow once I leave. But make sure you leave no trace whenever you go out camping. This is my light for my tent. And remember, like I said in my Michigan video, I always use one of these mosquito wristbands. I hang it up in my tent just to try to ward off extra bugs and extra mosquitoes. I already sprayed around my tent when I set my tent up with some bug spray, so. Boom. And again, I don't know if this worked. This is something that I do. Got that hanging. Trash. Put it in the trash bag. Uh-oh, we got another one, y'all. Got my stove. We got our water. I got my phone and I got my tripod. Make sure. I thought this water was leaking, but it's just condensation from the ice melting. I got my clothes, sleeping pad, food and snacks. This is my cleaning stuff. So I got some wipes, my toothbrush, toothpaste, my hand warmers. I got some more wipes. All right, we good. Put that over there. This is for like, okay, my homie Zach put me onto this. Shout out to Zach, Mr. Uncut Outdoors, if you don't know who that is. But he put me onto this. So like, one of the worst things in the world is when you camping and it's late at night and it's cold out and you gotta go to the bathroom. with this, if you don't want to get out your tent at nighttime, all you gotta do is, hold on, open that up and do the job, and it can hold you over to the next morning. You feel me? I used this once when I was in Apple River. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. It was chilly out. I didn't feel like leaving my tent. I just cracked this open and used it. So this is clutch when you backpacking or something. Got my sleeping pillow and my sleeping bag. I got my journal, and I got my bowl, and I got my cup. So I'll put that over there. Put the journal right there. I like to get everything out my bag, so I don't gotta be ruffling through it throughout the day. Got my bug spray, of course. Flashlight. My fire starter. Okay, that's empty. I got my camp light. I can put that right there right now. Actually, I can put that over there. Got a mosquito net, my headlamp. And I got some more wipes. You can never have too many wipes, you feel me? And of course I got hand sanitizer. And I got some Tylenol and some Excedrin. Actually, let me put that over there. I got my beanie for tonight when it get chilly. I'm just pulling out a whole bunch of stuff, y'all, my bad. And I got more snacks. I'm probably gonna make dinner like around 8 o'clock, 8:30. What time is it? It's 5:30 right now, so we should be good. All right, y'all. Now we got our whole sleeping system set up, and we good to go. I got all my stuff ready. I'm finna go on this little quick little hike on the beach. But I wanna show y'all this firewood. This is the firewood that I was collecting on my way back from the car back to the campsite. So we got all this, plus we got these logs right here. I'm not gonna be outside too long tonight, so this should just be perfect. I got enough to get the fire started and enough just to get it, to let it sit for a minute and sit out here under the stars. It's supposed to be a clear night, so hopefully I get to watch the stars tonight. If it was warmer, I wouldn't even put my rain fly on my tent. I just had the tent up and not the rain fly. But it's really finna be summertime, so we're gonna have a chance to do that pretty soon. But yeah, I'm finna get some of this. I ain't gonna start the fire, but I'm finna get the fire pit set up, so when I get back, I get to just throw the stuff right in the fire and get going. Your boy tired, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That hike today took a lot of energy out of me, and I wasn't planning on it, but it's cool. We outside to enjoy nature. And I hope the tide is low, because I know when I walk on the beach, to get to the end of the beach, it's like this certain part where the tide likes to rise up high, and it makes it impassable. So hopefully the tide is low and I can pass it and I can do the whole hike. But we gonna see. Let me set this up, then hit the trail. We just left the campsite. I'm taking the trash to the dumpster. It's like a little, I'm gonna say it's like a 0.3 mile hike from my campsite back to the parking lot and the beach. I know y'all see that blue container. That's the dumpster. And my campsite is right above these trees. So yeah, it's a nice little hike to the campsite. It's chilly out here, so I'm gonna do this hike, and depending how long it take me, I'm gonna have to go hike back to the campsite and put my pants on and make my food and then watch the sunset. Or depending how long the hike take, I'm gonna have to go just hike and then stay by the beach and watch the sunset, and then hike back to camp and get my fire pit going and get my food ready. But it all depends on how long it take me to hike to the end of this beach. It's not a long hike at all, y'all. But with me stopping and recording and taking pictures, I'll be taking longer than the average person, you feel me? When I walked past the dumpster earlier, I heard a little critter. There was a critter in here going crazy. Hopefully it ain't in here right now. Let's see. Boom. We made it back to the parking lot, y'all. There go my car over there. This is the road that you got to come down. That's the trail to get to the campsites, and this is the way to the beach. I know they have this porta potty, but they also have restrooms like for running water up here. But last time I was here, the restrooms was closed. It was out of season. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully the restrooms is open and unlocked. Because the first time when I came out here, they was open and they was some clean restrooms. They came in clutch. But hopefully if they open this time, because it is June. Like, come on now, people out here at the beach. See, I gotta have these restrooms open, but we gonna see. We made it to the beach, y'all. Let's see if these bathrooms open. Bathroom still closed, y'all. It's crazy. How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
Look at this though. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a crazy sunset tonight, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera, but that's Chicago all the way back there. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a great sunset. We got clear skies. Oh yeah, it's lit. I'm finna go over this way and try to walk to the end of the beach. Last time I tried it, the beach had high tides and they blocked off like a certain point in the beach where you couldn't keep walking unless you wanted to go in the water. And I was not trying to go in the water. We gotta go down this little hill. I'm so glad I got an extra pair of shoes at the campsite. I don't gotta worry about having sand in my shoes all night. But it's nice. I hate walking in sand, y'all. But look, last time I was here, I walked up this steep dune, climbed my way over to the top. It's like a little ledge over there that you can sit at and I was sitting right there, and I had the best sunset of all time. I'm going that way. So after I walk down the end of this beach, there's somebody coming down the dune over there. After I walk down towards the end of this beach, depending on the time, I'm either gonna go up there or go back to my campsite. We're gonna see the sun. The sun is supposed to be setting at 8:16. It's 6:40 right now, and I should reach the end of the beach before 7 o'clock. It's not gonna take me 20 minutes to walk on this beach, but we're gonna see. It's funny looking at people's footprints. Like, bro, you really out here wearing Air Force Ones on the beach? Come on, bro, use your brain. Some dog tracks, Air Force Ones, out here tripping. So I'm walking along the beach. I remember the last time I was here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you see all that debris and all that stuff that's up there. I guess it was like a lookout or like a small shack or cabin that was up there. They built it right on the slope of the dune. I don't know why they did that. And it became unstable and it just collapsed down the dune. So it's like a bunch of rocks. Bunch of rocks and debris and wood and stuff. Like, come on, look at this. I actually had walked up there last time, but I ain't doing all that today. I ain't got the energy for it. But you can see all the debris, and you can see where it was at one point and where it slid off at. Yeah. Now, I don't know how long ago that was when that happened, but it happened. People was over here making a fort. Y'all, I finally made it to that spot I was talking about. So like, if it's high tide, all the water would be like all the way up here. But since it's low tide right now, I could cross. Let me show y'all. Usually like this water come all the way up here and it's rushing a little bit faster. But this like a nice little scenic little area right here. With the right shoes, you can just walk right in here, but I ain't got the shoes for that. But this is a nice little scenic area. But I'm finna walk over here so I could cross. And I hope the tide I hope the tide stay low, so by the time I come back I can just cross. Like, you see what I mean? Like, the tide is a little bit higher, it's a wrap. And I gotta time it right. I gotta run. I'm gonna jump from right here. Just gotta time it when the waves come down. And we, oh, not yet, not yet. Gotta time it right. That's all. You just gotta time it right. You feel me? And we good. Now coming back gonna be fun too. Coming back gonna be easier though. We just gotta run. But let me show y'all this side. It's like a pathway to like a jungle or something. But yeah, this is a cool little area. And you can walk up here, post up there and watch the sunset. But I'm gonna watch the sunset a little closer to camp, so I don't gotta walk far in the dark. But yeah, this is a cool area. Almost at the end of the beach, y'all. Once we get like near that factory, which I'm not going near that factory, but we almost at the end of the beach. I don't know if you can see where I started from right here, but I started all the way at the end of the on that side of the beach. Man, I forgot how much I hate walking in sand. Walking in sand ain't no joke. It's worse than walking in snow. Yeah, I definitely got a good workout today. I was at Matheson. I did 9.5 miles at Matheson. And right now, where I'm at right now? I'm at 1.5 miles. So I'm gonna end up with 3 miles on this hike. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep good tonight in that tent. And I got some Mexican style, it's like Mexican style rice. I forgot the specific name of the meal from Mountain House. But y'all, I'm gonna talk about it at the campsite. I didn't talk about it in my last video like I said I was, but in this video I'm gonna talk about it. Shout out to Mountain House, my favorite outdoor eating dehydration meals. Seagulls flying over my head. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice little sunset tonight, y'all. I can already tell it's gonna be a nice little haze and hue. Hopefully we get a lot of pink and orange, and not no regular sunset. Let's keep walking. We almost at the end of the beach. We made it to the end. So, well, it's not really the end, but it's a trail that lead up that way that I'm finna go down. I think it's called like the Fire Trail or something. But there goes Chicago down there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I doubt it. We just came from that direction. I think that is called Mount Baldy back there in the background. I think when I come back down from this trail, I might go back that way and see what it look like on that side. But if not, I'm gonna head back that way. And the way it's looking, I might just be walking back when the sun set. So I'm not gonna go back to camp until after I watch the sunset. Cause it's what time is it? It's 7:12 right now. So I could take my time over here, chill like 30 minutes, and then start walking back that way. So I got enough time to head back to my little low-key spot over there by the campsite, so I can watch the sunset with a nice view. So let's go this way, straight uphill. Y'all, I was only walking a couple feet, and I can't tell you how tired I am. This is crazy. I always remember, the video would never do steepness justice. This is super steep. I'm right here at the top though. Thank God. Let's run. Let's get it. If this wasn't so far from my campsite, I'll set my chair up right here. Man, it's a nice view. And it's very stable. It's super pretty. So this is going down the Fire Trail. This is literally the trail I just came over. Well, this is the beach. I'm talking about trail. But yeah, this is the Fire Trail. Straight sand. I got so much sand in my shoe. Let's see what this sign say. Trail to beach. Please carry out what you carried in. I know that's right. All right. All right, y'all, so I made it to a signage. Let's see. Okay. They closed it. Stay off doing use official trail only. This just use the beach trail, use official. Dang, I was gonna try to climb this too. Well, that's Mount Baldy, and we right here. So if I keep walking, I'm gonna reach the parking lot. Dang, cause look, usually you could just take the trail and go climb that mountain, well, that dune. Well, I guess it's the point where I turn back around, cause I'm not gonna walk to a parking lot. So yeah, this is a new sign too. It's super clean. Dang, so this is super recent. It requires advanced approval. Interesting. Well, this is the fire trail. And that's Mount Baldy. You can't see it, but what time is it? It is now 7:21. So I'm gonna take my time and just walk back to the to my side of the beach, and then by the time I get to that side of the beach, it should be, yeah, by the time I get to that side of the beach, it should be like 8 o'clock. So then I could climb that little dune, post up in the corner, and then wait for that sun to set. I got me some snacks to eat on too, so I ain't gonna be too bad. But I am mad. I'm mad that trail closed, cause I was gonna use that as an opportunity to kill some more time, so I could walk along the beach while the sun's setting. But it's cool. Matter of fact, when I get to the beach, instead of going back to my side of the beach right away, I'm gonna go to the right just a little bit, so I get a better view of Mount Baldy. But look at this. It almost make you forget that the beach is right over this hill. Can't even hear the water from right here, actually. It's quiet. My GoPro just did something crazy. I gotta make sure I buy me a new memory card ASAP. It just like completely froze. But if this recording saved, I was finna say, I'm so happy that it's not too cold out here. When I checked the temperature, it said it was supposed to be 59 degrees out here, 60 degrees. But low-key, it feel like it's like 66 out here. But I probably spoke too soon because the sun gonna set and it's probably gonna get super chilly. But for right now, it's like the perfect temperature. But shout out to ACG. It's been keeping me warm all day. Everything I be wearing outside be ACG. Something. I got ACG jacket. These some ACG pants that I got on, but I cut them up and made them shorts. I got some ACG shoes. Please excuse me being ashy. That's the firewood brushing up on my leg when I was carrying it. But I got ACG shoes, ACG socks. This is not an ACG hat. It's a Nike hat though. But yeah, and I got an ACG shirt on too. Now I think about it. All right. Should we go this way or this way to the beach? We came from this way. This is a trail that leads you back to the beach, but it's a little bit more. It's an easier incline. Yeah, let's go that way. I don't know if I'm gonna walk to Mount Baldy. I don't feel like it. When I tell y'all this, the best part about camping at the Indiana Dunes, like you got this on the other side of your campsite. Literally, this is beautiful. Now I'm wondering, it depends on what time I go to sleep tonight. So I don't plan on being up late, especially since I don't have my projector. I'm gonna go to the campsite, start my campfire, warm up my food, eat my food, then go in my tent. I don't plan on being up past 11. Cause yeah, I should be in my tent by about 10 o'clock for sure. But yeah, this is beautiful, and the weather perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I wish it was just a little bit warmer, just a little bit, maybe 5 degrees. 5 degrees wouldn't hurt. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is a perfect way to end my day. I had a strong hike this morning at Matheson, and once again I low-key forgot about me hiking at Matheson this morning. I've been so busy out here getting my campsite and stuff ready. But I got that Matheson video I gotta edit, then I gotta edit this video. Now I think about it, I'm trying to figure out what's my next video. It's either gonna be my Picture Rocks camping videos, or I want to squeeze in a 100-mile bike ride. I don't know when, but I want to squeeze it in before that Picture Rocks trip. So I'm going to Picture Rocks on June 14th. It's June 1st, so I got 2 weeks. I gotta see my next off day. Hopefully it's like 70 degrees or something. If it's 70 or above my next off day, I'm probably gonna ride my bike to Indiana. Well, hit Indiana, then ride it to Wisconsin. Or I might just ride my bike straight from my house to Kenosha, and take the metro back to Chicago. I don't know, but we're gonna see. It depends on the weather on my off day and how I'm feeling. So either this video might end, and my next video after that might be my Picture Rocks backpacking video, or it might be me doing a 100-mile bike ride. Now I know that might sound crazy, but riding 100 miles not hard, y'all. Trust me. I did that last year. It was so funny. It was a random day. I was at work. I'm like, I'm off work tomorrow. Let me check the weather. I checked the weather. It was gonna be like 82 degrees or something outside. I'm like, that's perfect. Then I was like, I want to ride my bike, but I want to ride it far. I just started Googling, I just started Googling famous places in Chicago. So I decided to ride my bike. I rode my bike from my house to the Indiana border, and then from the Indiana border I rode it to Valois and Hyde Park, and then from Valois I rode my bike to North Ave. From North Ave I rode it to where I go from North Ave, I'm not gonna say, is that Loyola? Whatever college that is, right off of Lakeshore Drive. I think that's Loyola or Northwestern. Well, I for sure went to Northwestern, but I don't know which one was first. But I think Loyola, I went there, and then after that, I went to the Baja House of Worship, and after that, I went to the Home Alone house. Then after that, I went to the Home Alone 3 house. Then after that, I went to the Ferris Bueller house. Then after that, I went to Michael Jordan house. Then after that, I rode my bike straight to Wisconsin. So as soon as I made it to the Wisconsin border, I turned around and rode to the nearest metro station that I could find, and I caught the last train back to Chicago. But I did that like on a random day. Like I did it was like a Tuesday, and I was off Wednesday. I'm like, I'm gonna ride my bike 100 miles. I did like 108 miles or something like that. And the second time I did a 100-mile ride, I rode out here to the Indiana Dunes to meet up with my homeboy Armani, because he rode his bike from Chicago to Michigan, and he was coming back, and I just wanted to meet him halfway. So we met up at the Dunes, and we rode from the Dunes back to Chicago. But I was feeling good. It was so funny because when we had rode from the Dunes back to Chicago, when we got near his house, I'm like, I'm not even tired. Because I was supposed to go back to my house way before we got to his house, but I kept going. I'm like, I don't even feel tired. I might as well keep going. So I rode to his house, then I rode to Chinatown, got me some food, and then rode my bike back to my house. That day I ended up doing 124 miles, and that was easy. But I be trying to tell people, like, riding a bike 100 miles not bad. It's like, it's low-key easier than going to LA Fitness and running like 5 games. If you run 5 games and you playing for real, like 5-on-5, that's more energy in my mind. I don't know the numbers, but I think you use more energy doing that than riding your bike 100 miles. So that's like a way I put it into perspective for normal people. But yeah, let me head back to my campsite. Well, my little lookout, so I can get the sunset. What time is it now? 7:30? Yep, 7:35. And I feel like a cool breeze going. So yep. As soon as the sun go down, that cold weather be coming, boy. And I'm digging into the sand, trying to walk down the beach. Y'all, look how big this fish was. Done washed up. This fish was gigantic, bro. Look at this my hand for comparison. That's crazy. These bugs in here, it's some maggots. Y'all see the maggots? Viewer discretion is advised. It's a million maggots inside of them. That's crazy. We almost back to my spot, y'all. Somebody wrote SOS in the sand up here. Let me see if y'all can see it on the camera. So we made it to that tricky part again. The tide is low enough. Just walk straight through and get to the other side. Uh-oh. Let me go ahead right now. Yee! I made it, y'all. We good. That was the only obstacle that we had to get through. All right, y'all, so we made it to my side of the beach again. Once we climb up this little hill, you walk back there, and that's how you get to the campsites. But right now, I'm finna climb this dune and post up there by that tree. That's my little lookout spot, so I can watch the sunset. And I probably got like 15 minutes, to be honest. But this dune climb gonna take me like 4 minutes. So I gotta run up here. Your boy tired walking in this sand though. Oh, there's somebody in my spot. It's cool. I'm finna go back here. It's crazy. The video will never show the steepness. It's a beautiful sunset though. Whew. I just gotta go right over this ledge right here. And we good. That's what I mean about having the best seat in the house. Look at this. You can't see how steep this is, but this almost going straight up. Your boy is tired. I'm sweating. Whew. Let me get my chair. I had to pull out my phone to show y'all this. There's pros and cons to everything. Look at all these bugs that's out here. Look at that. But you got this lovely view. Yeah, I'm just recording the sunset. Then once the sun set a little bit more, I'm finna go to camp. All right, we gotta go back down the dune. The sun setting and that temperature starting to drop. But at least we gotta go down and not up. It's a lot easier. Just gotta glide down. I'm getting so much sand in my shoe. Look at that. It's cool. Y'all, as soon as that sun started going down, it started getting cold out here. Look at that sunset. Just gotta go down this dune. Just gotta run down it, for real. That wasn't too bad. Last time I stayed up there till the sun went all the way down. I ain't got time for that today. And I got on shorts. I gotta go change into my pants. Start that campfire. Then I gotta get this sand out my shoes. Well, switch my shoes. I got me some camp shoes with me, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up. That temperature dropping. Y'all, look how much sand I got in my shoe. Look at this. That's crazy. But we almost there. I guess this is the perfect opportunity for me to show y'all this flashlight. Here go the turbo. That boy can see anything. And we should be coming up to our campsite. Let's see. Yep, campsite number 2. I don't know if y'all can see the post right there. Campsite number 2. All right, y'all. Like I said earlier, let me turn this light off. Let me turn it red. All right, like I said earlier, I'm gonna get this fire started. You see? I'm glad I had all this ready when I got back to the camp. We got a fire going, y'all. I'm just watching it just to make sure it don't die out on me. I smothered it with a bunch of small twigs. Too many, but I don't know if they wet or not. It's time for dinner. I got my mountain house meal ready. Well, I'm finna get my mountain house meal ready. I got 51st dates playing on my other phone. Got the fire pit going. Just throwing small twigs on it. Keeping it active. Uh-oh. But yeah, we finna make dinner. The water's done boiling. Now, we just gotta pour the water. What is this? I can't even see right now. I know this is a Mexican style chicken and rice. So yeah, this is the Mexican style chicken and rice mountain house meal. This is my first time ever having this, so we're gonna see how this tastes. But boy, I got that fire pit going crazy. Look at this. Yes, sir. And I got 51st dates playing. Shout out to Adam Sandler. We're finna get this food popping. Like I always say, never pour boiling water over your body. Pour it away from yourself. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's peppers in there, boy. Hope it ain't too spicy. I ain't got time to go to no porta potty, for real. So I made it inside my tent finally. What time is it? I said I was gonna be in my tent before 10. Y'all see what time it is. I'll be out there tripping. I was out there messing with the fire pit. But I'm in here watching Boondocks. This is the story of Catch a Freeman episode. I'm finna get in my sleeping bag in a minute. I got my hand warmers. I got them all warm up. I warmed them up and everything. But yeah, I had a fun day today, y'all. I woke up at 5:30, drove an hour and a half away to Matheson State Park. I did a 9-mile, basically a 10-mile hike today. I hiked 10 miles, drove 2 hours to Indiana Dunes, set up my tent, did a 4-mile hike, watched the sunset, hiked back to my campsite, set up a campfire, made dinner. Now I'm in my tent watching Boondocks. So I had a fun day today, y'all. I'm clearly tired, but I'm finna end my night off with Boondocks, and I'm finna end my night off with that little Twix right there. But I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace. Good morning, YouTube. It is 8:55 in the morning, and your boy slept great last night. I actually woke up at like 4 o'clock, and I was up for like 10 minutes because I had to go to the bathroom. But other than that, your boy slept great. It wasn't too cold, wasn't hot last night. It was great. Woke up this morning. Y'all know this movie.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Right?
But no, I'm up here watching dodgeball. I'm finna get up out my tent in a minute and make me some oatmeal and some tea. But we having a great camping trip, y'all. I don't gotta be at work till 2 o'clock, so I got some time to kill. I might just actually pack up camp a little early so I could just go straight home and get in the shower instead of showering at work. So, but yeah, finna have a great morning. Finna make this oatmeal, finna drink this tea. I might walk up to the beach and just watch the water for a minute too. So I can't stay in this tent too long. I want to get a little active this morning. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I made it outside my tent, y'all. It's a beautiful day. It's actually too hot for me to be wearing this, but I'm gonna keep it on. And I got the fire started. What's funny is I used the coals from last night to start this fire. I just found a bunch of sticks from around camp, threw it in there, mixed the coals around, and it just ignited. That's why you always gotta pour water and stir up your fire pit whenever you're leaving your campsite, because those coals was burning since last night and they just started the whole fire this morning with no effort. But yeah, gonna make me some breakfast and enjoy my campsite. I may or may not walk to the beach and sit by the water for a minute. What time is it? It's 9:30, so I got some time. We gonna see.
So the storm is coming from that way over there. Everything is just looking scary out here, man. Tornado watch until Wednesday 1 a.m. It's 11:09. So we got 1 hour and 51 minutes until.
We got some good oatmeal. We got some tea going. We finna have a great morning, y'all. I might not go for a little hike. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been moving real slow. I was sitting by that fire after I got it started this morning. I ain't feel like doing nothing else for real. I'm watching my boy Zach YouTube channel right now.
Campsite might look familiar to y'all because this is where. Sounds like a noble cause. We should assist her too here. Yeah, you could even lend an eye. Will you shut up?
So I just got done eating breakfast. The oatmeal was A1. The tea was A1. I'm up here watching Yu Yu Hakusho. But I'm finna get ready and pack up camp. It shouldn't take me too long to pack up camp. I got everything pretty much situated. I just gotta clean up and everything. Gotta take the trash to the dumpster. I gotta make sure the fire pit is clean and make sure no fire is still going. But yeah, it's been a great camping trip, y'all. Like, if you want to just camp out, if you like from Chicago and just want to go somewhere quick to camp, that's a nice location, come to Indiana Dunes. But make sure you keep it clean, leave no trace, and don't be out here making all that loud noise, you feel me? But no, like, this is the perfect camping site if you want to just relax. Like last night, I was just chilling at the beach watching the sunset, came back to camp. My bad. Came back to camp, got my fire going, had made dinner, was watching a movie. It wasn't bad. So yeah, if you ever want to camp and you from Chicago, look into Indiana Dunes. But yeah, I'm finna get ready and pack up camp, so I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, y'all, I got my tent cleaned up, everything all clean, leave no trace. I poured water in the fire pit, got the fire out, got everything cleaned up. I got the trash I'm about to take out. Yeah, campsite all clean. I'm about to get up out of here. All right, YouTube, so I just made it back to my car. I got everything loaded up, packed up. I left no trace. I made sure my campsite was clean. I didn't walk to the beach because I'm kind of in a rush. Well, not really, but I'm just trying to go get in the shower so I can have enough time to relax before I actually got to clock in for work. So yeah, I'm finna go run and get me something to eat, go to work, jump in the shower, and then clock in. So if you watched my video up to this point, I truly appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed by now, can you please subscribe to my channel? And if you don't want to subscribe, please recommend my channel to all your outdoor lovers, people who you want to inspire to be outside, and people you just, I don't know, people who you just want to watch my videos, you know. But no, I appreciate you if you subscribe to my channel. Please comment or like this video if you can. And yeah, it's these kids out here trying to play some Tupac. They out here blasting Tupac music. But no, I'm finna get up out of here. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.